Welcome back. My name is Dave, and this is Macaro Siding, my N-scale layout, and we are going to continue making the N-scale Petro-Canada gas station today. Today we're going to concentrate on their big road sign, the sign that they have where they post the cost of fuel and advertising what's inside the convenience store that's attached to the gas station. So let's just get started right away here. So we're going to go and... So here are the major parts. This is the top of the sign facing one way, top of the sign facing another way. The body of the sign, the supports for the sign, and other supports to fill in the gap. So what I did was I took some... I'm looking for it. Okay, I found it. I took some styrene tubing and I cut it in half. So I have one piece that's rounded for one side and one piece that's rounded for the other side. So the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to glue these two onto this. This is just some, I'll just show you what it is. It's the same as this material here. It's MDF. And I have one thickness of MDF and another thickness of MDF that make up the space that's inside the curve. So it just sits like that. So now this has been painted with a gloss rattle can. And what we're going to do here is we're going to attach these two. We're going to attach these two, and I'm going to take it back and spray it again. So they're all the same color and they have all the same gloss. We're going to let that dry. Once it's dry, we're going to assemble the whole thing. So let's just get started here right away by putting it all together. So I have an upside down container that's got a very nice lip at the on it that I can just pour some super glue onto, and we'll just set that over here, and some toothpicks. And so we're just going to put a bead of super glue down one edge. And I'm going to put that, where am I going to, oh, I got something I can put in there. There we go. So now we're going to take the cove, the rounded, half round, and we're going to slide it into place here. So that's that side done. I'll turn it over. Grab my toothpick again. Put a bead down here. And put this back over here. Grab the other cove. Put it in place. And now I have the rounded shape that is the sign. I'm just going to show you here. So this is the sign that I took measurements from. I did some research and found out how big a phone booth is, and that's what's down here. And this thing is 1, 2, 3 and a bit phone booths tall. So I just fudged it a bit, and that's how I came up with the dimensions for this. Okay. All right. Now I have these two I-beam sections, and they're going to fill in this round gap down here. So I'm just going to take this pin out of here for now while I work there. So with this, I'm not using super glue. This is Evergreen Styrene, and so is this. So I can use MEK, which is a solvent that melts and chemically bonds these together. So just have to get it lined. Sorry, I just have to get it lined up and push it in place. Come on, behave yourself. Push it in place, and this bond is almost instantaneous. It's almost like super glue, but unlike super glue, this has actually fused these two pieces of. Sorry, I'll do that again on camera. This actually fuses the plastic together so that it's extremely, extremely strong. So now I'm going to take this again here. Just going to take a little bit more. Put it on here. Wait a few seconds. Now the problem with the MEK is that it melts paint, especially anything that's alkaline. Okay, it's not so good, not so bad on okay. Let's push that together again. A little bit more MEK there. And I'm going to close that up right away because that stuff smells terrible. And I'm pretty sure it's not good to breathe. So now we have the basis of the sign itself. I'm going to be cutting off the I-beam down here and here so it's flush, but it's going to stand up like that. Yeah, it's going to stand up like that and have this on top. So I'm going to stop the video for as much time as it takes to paint and dry this, and then we'll continue on. So we're back, and here it is, dry. Everything attached, everything the same color, everything the same glossiness. Took about 40 minutes to dry it with a space heater on it. And so we're going to continue here with finishing it off. So the next step, and I've got it here. Bring back our glue. Bring back a toothpick. Bring back some canopy glue, which I need over here. And we're just going to test and see if this is all, yeah, that's all solid. So we're going to don't need a lot of glue this time around. Actually, before I close that up, I'm going to clean the tip. And then I'm going to screw the lid back on. There we go. So here we have the top of the Petrocan sign. And some super glue. Lay it flat so it's nice and even, and put it together. So we have the majority of the sign built there. Now the next thing is to put on the text. And so I found the sign I showed you earlier. I just shrunk it down to N scale. But this sign has got to be from a long time ago because gas is $1.03 a liter. So it isn't from this year, that's for sure. So what are we going to do? We're going to take a little bit of canopy glue and put a squeeze on here. I'm going to take the paper and make sure we get it as straight as we can. There we go. We're going to flip this over. Another dab of canopy glue. Sign on again, make sure we get it straight. And that's, are they lined up? No, they're not lined up. I'm going to slide. Geez, I didn't think canopy glue was that fast setting. Okay, hold on. Let's see if I can slide it down. Yeah, that's good enough, as he says. So, next step. I've got some crystal clear, curable hard resin. Put a dot on the paper. Grab another toothpick. Spread it around. Spread it around here. This will give the paper the same gloss as the sign. My head in the way? No, my head's not in the way. Alright. I'm going to do this twice, so obviously. But first, before flipping it over, we're going to take my UV torch, which is a huge freaking thing. And I'm going to set it right on top of there. And we're going to leave that for a couple seconds while I put some glue back where it belongs. And while we're letting that one side dry, I'm going to show you something else. So, if you remember, we built the canopy and the pumps and everything last week. Well, guess what? It's got lights. So that's ready to go on the base. I've still got to solder everything and get it ready for installation. But yes, it has lights. So I'm just going to put that gently over here. I do not want to. I've got the wires all together. They're alligator clipped. I want to keep them like that so that I can just solder on some extra wire. Alright, that probably should be enough for the resin. I'm just going to touch it. It's still a little... Well, I think we can live with that. Let's flip this over. And another dot. And I mean a dot. Close up the lid. If I can find the link, I know I bought this crystal clear stuff on Amazon. So if I can find it, I will put the link in the show more tab. So again, I'm just spreading around the UV resin so that it covers all of the dull paper. And flip this around and get it down to the bottom again, and over here, throw the toothpick away, and the light again. I have a base already made up here, so we'll just wait a few seconds here until that that resin toughens up a bit. Let's see, that probably should be it. Now I need my scalpel. So now I need to trim the I-beams off the bottom of the sign itself, so everything is nice and even here. Good stuff. And I was hoping, and I'm gonna get lucky. So again, we need some super glue. Actually, we need a little bit more than that. Okay, and we'll put the stand in place. I'll hold it for a little bit, and then I'm going to stick a magnet in there, and we're going to slide that down. You know, all I'm using there is this one of my right angle magnet jigs. It's I have several pairs of these. I'll just show you one from the side so you can see what I mean. So just using one of these. They're magnetic. And they do a great job, especially at holding buildings square while you're gluing. But they also do a wonderful job here of making sure that that thing is straight up and down. All right, let's see. It was super glue, so super glue is supposed to dry quickly. So now we have the canopy with, oops. Oh, hold on. What am I going to do here? What am I going to do, David? I think we're going to... I think I'm going to put that magnet back in place. Anyway, I'm going to take a... Is it... So... Is there... No memory card. Okay, I thought so. I always shoot my thumbnails from that side. So, there. And one more. So there you have it. And I'm going to put that magnet back in place because it's not straight up and down, and it's not set yet. So we'll let that set. So there you are. You can see we're getting pretty close. The building is over at my computer station. I have painted its concrete foundation, and we'll show you how we're going to finish that off next week. So, I want to thank you for watching today. Like, comment, and subscribe, as always. As always, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and remember, it's your railroad and you can build it any way you want. And I'll see you next week with what will probably be the finish of the actual building of the gas station, and then the next one will be putting it all on the foundation, the base foundation, and the concrete and asphalt that go around both the TIMs and the gas station itself. So once again, I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week with another video.